Hi YouTube, BB here. Just want to give a heads up that sometime in January I'll do another video of why certain YouTube vlogging families are toxic as fuck. And I'm not quite sure yet, but it might be one of the three. The Griffiths family empire, aka Bonnie Holland, Ellie DeRue, Bonnie Holland, Julie DeRue, Ellie and Jared Meekum, Ruby. The second choice of mine would be Brandon and Mindy Bingham. If you know, you know. My third choice, some people have recommended like the Miller Fam or Crazy Pieces and Norris Nuts. I'm thinking actually a lower tier YouTube vlogging family that really haven't picked up a lot of traffic. But after having seen them on Australian Wife Swap, yes, they are all ours. An Australian vlogging family with like 300,000 subscribers. The dad is an ultimate man-child, a hoarder, LCD to the extreme emotional capacity of like maybe a 6 or 7-year-old, and has a lot of holdups over change, transition, letting go of the little things. Whew. That family was hard, challenging to watch on Wife Swap Australia, but I might cover them. There's more to be said just than the dad. The mom, she has 14. She's had 14 pregnancies, and it's a little much. And, you know, the big oversized vlogging families with kids, more than 10 kids, I want to cover them more, but I also want to cover a couple more LDS YouTube vlogger families. Like I said, Mindy and Brandon Bingham are a good choice. Maybe the issues around Roman Atwood is a good choice. I don't know. Who else is there? Meet the Millers? Crazy Pieces? The other family that's connected to Crazy Pieces, which I can't remember their name, but they have a similar YouTube channel name. You know, there's so many YouTube vlogging families that I could cover. Or, you know, like the Royalty family, the Prince family, the Boyer family. The Atlanta Jacksons or something like that. A lot of those, or the Inghams in the UK, or I don't know, Jonathan Jolie, who is a total HR nightmare type of person, and I wish he was never on YouTube again, because he gave into every possible fad, every possible trend, and has damaged his children, his wife, his marriage, his whole life, just with YouTube family vlogging and becoming a total narcissist through the process. And I don't buy that his child has gender issues. I believe that Jonathan Jolie is deflecting or projecting all of his emotional damage issues upon his children and convincing them and deluding them, because children are people pleasers, and children will do anything to please their parents and make their parents happy, and they will do what their parents tell them to do if they don't have a self-defensive bone or a cell in their body. And if his children have not resisted his changes because they want to make daddy happy, I think then Jonathan Jolie and his wife, whatever her name is, I can't remember. They're the ones with the gender problems, not their kids. And, the same thing goes for teenage L of the Just family mess. She's in 8th grade going into high school soon and is playing around with the whole TikTok and pronouns kind of game and fad. And her over-sexualizing, not a teen mom, 31-year-old Jess Scoob is really pushing her teenage daughter to play into the TikTok trends, the pronoun games, the sexualizing my kids, my teen, every which way I can, because I still think I'm a teen mom, even though I'm 31 years old. That's what Jess Scoob does. She really plays the teen mom vibe, even though she didn't get on MTV in the first place. She still puts it out there on YouTube that she wants to dress like a teenager, act like a teenager, talk like a teenager, use social media like a teenager. She peaked probably in early high school, 9th or 10th grade, and then just somehow plateaued and stopped developing, and then she was pregnant multiple times over and forgot to grow up and forgot to put in the effort to grow up. Family vloggers, man, they're really something. They're really a pain in the ass, especially when they want to play the whole, I'm a teen mom, but I'm in my 30s, but I'm a teen mom. Or the LDS ones who take their LDS mannerisms into their parenting vlogs and their showboating and their dadager, momager behavior. Just however they do it. It's toxic. It's vapid. It's shallow. It's dangerous. It's selfish. It's self-absorbed. It's narcissism. To the extreme. I mean, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to overly armchair diagnose anybody as a sociopath. But when it comes to, say, the family vlogger parents who act worse than narcissism may be, and they act with no remorse, they act with no regret, they only regret their actions when they've been called out on their actions. They've only regret their behavior when they're called out on that behavior. They only regret their choices when society humiliates them by blasting their bad choices. Otherwise, they don't bat an eyelash. Batting eyelashes. I have a conscience. But a lot of those people who get really into the narcissism aspect of their vlogging, they lose sense of what it means to have a conscience. They lose sense of regret, of remorse, of realizing they did something wrong. They lose their sense of humility. They don't know what it means to be humble and kind. Tim McGraw. Sorry, I like that song. They lose touch with reality to the point that their reality is their own delusion. Their own delusion of grandeur, shallow, and selfishness. And it's just so far deep into the ocean of the narcissistic ocean. They just lose sense of how to connect to the real world. And family vlogging is the only thing they live for. They don't have an off button. If YouTube had an off button and turned itself off, no one would be in the business of YouTube. But until that happens, family vloggers are going to keep on family vlogging. People keep on saying YouTube should ban family vlogging. The only way that's going to happen is if YouTube just disables itself and implodes and explodes and, you know, turns off. That's the only way any type of toxic, vapid, terrible vlogging of any kind is going to end. If YouTube cancels itself and turns itself off. That's the only moment that any bad vlogging, doesn't matter what type it is going to end. And even then, there will be another platform after YouTube loses its popularity. And something else will come to replace YouTube. You know? And the cycle will continue. So that's my rant on family vlogging right now. I'm almost to the 12-minute mark. I've gone long enough on this, and we'll talk about this in another day, in another vlog. Big whoop-de-doo. I'm BB. Welcome to BB Speaks. I speak about anything and everything under the sun. Please click the like button. Please subscribe. I want to get to 500 subscribers before June of 2024. Thanks, y'alls. Come again soon. Stay tuned. Bye.